Okay, got a snowball out of my yard, packed it down. Going to try to do the experiment that people are doing online, saying how their snowballs aren't melting and turning into plastic. I want to show you what's happening. This is in Yukon, Oklahoma. Okay, so here I am trying to melt my snowball. As you guys can see, nothing is happening. Okay, the snowball appears to be turning black. See that turning black as I try to melt it? It's not melting at all. Nothing is happening to the snowball. It is not melting at all. And you've seen this on YouTube. You've seen it on lots of places online. Nothing is happening, but it's turning black. Okay, so now I'm going to break down the science for you. This is a large ice ball, which is very, very cold, and I have a little flame. This flame also emits fuel. Have you ever had your candle too close to a wall and your wall turns black? Okay, the same goes here. This black rubs off very easily. Now I want you to see what happens, the same thing when I burn the bottom. Now this is a big snowball and it's extremely cold, so it's going to take a second. They're all burning the sides up here, which allows the water that's melting to refreeze instantly with the hard snowball. If I take this snowball and put the same flame on the very bottom, and a bigger flame would go much faster, you'll see a hole begin to form in the bottom of the snowball as the snowball actually melts. Now, why is there nothing dripping on this? Because the snowball is quite large, still frozen, and so it doesn't allow time for the melting snow to drip off of the snowball. Now, if I apply a heat source to the entire snowball at the same time, it'll start a normal melting process. You can actually recreate this with a piece of ice in your fridge. You see the hole forming in there? Can you see that? There's a giant cave forming at the bottom of my snowball. Now, if I simply take the snowball, hold it in my hand for a few seconds, just like you would a piece of ice or anything else from your fridge, and apply heat to the entire thing long enough to start the melting process. It's going to take a few seconds because it is quite cold on my hand. The entire outside of the snowball is beginning to get very, very wet. And just like holding a piece of ice in your hand, after maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds or so, you can begin to drip that piece of ice. Maybe you can see already that it's already beginning to melt. There's already water forming on my, I don't know if you can see that already, but there's water forming on my pinky. And I'll hold it for a few more seconds. My hand's kind of cold, so I'm going to switch real quick. Oh, there we go. You can begin to see the water. Now the melting process. I'm finally through all the ice. You can see all the water coming off. Now if I hold the snowball and begin to burn it again, it's just going to continue to drip, continue to melt. Just like a candle, it'll turn black if I put the flame too much in it. If I hold the flame away and don't allow the flames from the butane, the burning black of the butane, it won't turn black. It turns black if I hold it too close. And it continually melts without any problem. But if I wait a second, you notice the top is still dry. But I've already started the burning process. But again, nothing is happening if I just act like that. Snowball burns just fine. These people that are showing you these videos on YouTube, now, I'd like to see somebody do a chemical analysis of our snow to see how much pollution, what kind of chemicals are in it. But the idea that the snow won't melt is completely false. They're large snowballs that take more than a little flame to start the melting process. Once it starts, it doesn't stop.